Hey there, my dear Patreon friends. I hope all of you are having a great Wednesday. Man, oh man, we were having like 20-mile-an-hour winds here, and it's shaking the windows. And it's not one of my favorite things. I have lost my mojo. It's just us over here, so I am scattered and having a lot of issues trying to concentrate. There's just a lot going on, and I'm struggling. But you know what? I think that anytime you struggle or anytime you kind of lost your place is a great opportunity to recognize that there's always direction in chaos, right? And right now my like head is chaotic. It's super unpleasant, but I am leaning into that unpleasant state to draw energy from that unpleasantness and create, construct something new. So that's what I'm doing today. I took a little hint from the French term mise en place or mise en place. There are 50 ways to pronounce it, which means when you watch someone cook and they do all the cutting, peeling, slicing, you know, they assemble everything and get ready to cook. That's kind of what I've done with my desk layout today. And I thought we would just work on some of these little ragtag cards that I've really been having a lot of fun putting together. I think these will be a printable this week. I'm not sure like how they're going to print. You guys know how much I really do love working with old tea bags. These are used tea bags, so you know I didn't. I was really kind of surprised that when we were doing our Matchboxes a couple weeks ago that Tim Holtz actually sold Matchbox blanks, which I thought was really super cool. But anyway, so these are a recycled item. These are the tea bags that I use to make tea every day in the house. I have some coffee dyed index cards, which I love these because look how kind of crunchy and chunky they are. I really love doing this style of coffee dyeing. I have a little bit of, again, you know, we're all recycled here, all recycled. The dryer sheets that I really do love. We've got some recycled painty paper here. We've got some recycled craft stock from a magazine. We've got some recycled brads that somebody sent me. Thank you. I love these things. I love these star brads. Everything is recycled. So let's just get started on a few ragtag cards. This one says put all my past away. And maybe that's what I'm doing right now. I'm allowing things to just happen. I'm not really even thinking about it. My thought process is a little scattered and it's just scattered. I mean, I don't know if it's, you know, the season, the time, the fact that I'm not going out. You know, I'm going out like once a week. And I realize that you know, that may be part of why I am just like not with it. It's okay, like I said, you know, to feel a bit chaotic. I've been really focusing on yoga. I've been focusing on walking. I've been walking every day. So my idea for January was to do 30 days of yoga with Adrian, and I accomplished that, and I was really proud of myself. And so February, I started adding in the walking. So I'm walking every day. After I walk Mia, I go out for a quick stroll by myself, and that's nice. So I'm very appreciative that my current conundrum is not affecting my ability to maintain my exercise regimen, which is really important to me. So I took a couple of coffee dot index cards, and this is how we kind of start this process. Next thing I like to do, like I said, mise en place, right? Mise en place, mise en whatever. Everything is all ready to go. So not having to think too much, which is, for me, when I'm in this state, is pretty much a dead end. So I'm trying to not think, and it's okay. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I think we all kind of, don't worry about me, said the crazy lady. I think that we all kind of go through this, you know, from time to time, especially now. You know, I talked to my sister this morning, and she's like, just don't know what to make of the world anymore. And I was like, I know, it's, you know, it's a super confusing time to be living in, you know, in the world. I also, when I was doing my meditations this morning, some of my meditations was about actually, you know, we focus a lot on what we can see, right? So we focus a lot on the seen world, when perhaps it might be a wee better to focus on the unseen, because the seen is, the S-E-E-N, is quite temporary, but the unseen is everlasting. The unseen is the part of the universe that kind of expands and is meaningful. It leaves you breathless, you know, and feeling enchanted and magical. So, you know, if you're kind of focusing on what's in front of your face every day, you know, that may not be a super fun thing to do, especially not now, as there's just a lot of unpleasantness, you know, in front of our faces. All right, so I've got my tea bags down. The next thing that I want to do is just add a little bit of interest with some dryer sheets. I like this, I'm going to do it like this. I like, you can hear Mia cooing in the background. She's asleep on the futon. I like, I really like dryer sheets, y'all. I mean, they're nice for the dryer, but I also really do like them as like an element of mixed media. So we've got our dryer sheet down. The next thing I want to do is to choose a bit of fabric. Now, I'm really enjoying this fabric that Miss K sent. I just think it's super neato, cool. So we'll take a bit of fabric. Now, we are doing like 2 tags at a time, right? Nothing wrong with that. And then I'm putting a little bit of fabric. I'm thinking about that. I've got a couple images. Like I said, I've got everything cut and put in place for me to do construction. If you are feeling scattered, and if you're having issues with concentrating or making decisions, this is a great way to quell those thoughts of, you know, the inner critic fussing at you. Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? It's just it's a very quieting technique. You know what I forgot, y'all? I forgot to put a bit of Tim Holtz Distress ink around this, so let's do that. I am not being fussy about this ink. It just, you know, it's going everywhere. It's a lot of fun too. I love this color. This is Vintage Photo, and I know that lots of people use it. Isn't it great? I mean, it's just like, really does grunge things up, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and put our fabric down. Now, this is a upholstery fabric sample, and it's like, oh man, it is way, way cool. We'll get this down. I did want to say hey to our new folks over here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Now, I've gotten to this point. I kind of like adding some color, and there's really like no better way to add color than just using some painty papers. And I'm just gonna get myself a bit of painty paper out here and just kind of tear it. To me, this really adds that super cool pop of vintage, you know, that really makes it look, to me, the most intriguing thing in the world is a desktop, you know, especially if it has a desk pad on it, you know, a desk paper, a blotter, right? You know, that's makes it super, super fun and interesting. I'm going to pull this up. As you can see, I'm not like heavily gluing things down. I'm preferring to allow them to be very fluid, very mobile. You know, I like movement in my art. I don't like static stuff. But, you know, you do your thing, because sometimes static stuff looks really super cool too. Always be yourself. These pictures of pirates were from an old pirate book, and they're nice because I can kind of grunge them up with this distress ink, and then I can smush the distress ink into the image. That makes it look really fun. All right, so we've got these two. I am really liking using these really great little star brads. Sorry, my tummy growled. I've also not been eating correctly, or not been eating much. I'm eating correctly, like, you know, for breakfast I had an egg and some sauteed spinach. That was good. I think this is perfect. I want to pick up, I thought I'd pick up my crocodile, but I think I'll put that away. So I think I'll do this. Punch now. We'll finish this, but now we've got that whole fun tea tag right there to play with as well. So let's go ahead. I like the, I really like the brightness of this. I like that pop of color on these neutral elements that we have going on. So we've got this guy. And I'm not going to glue him down either. I'm just popping these in here. Sometimes in order to feel better, you just got to feel better. Do you know what I mean? I mean, sometimes it's just, you know, sometimes to feel better, you just got to feel better. And that's all there is to it. I've been having just like a, you know, just, I mean, it's just been a struggle, right? We all have all kinds of struggles. All right, so I've got this done. I want to kind of alter the tea tag now. And I think I'll put, let's kind of cut this part so we can have two. I can put one like this. I have a little box of things that Miss Kay sent, and I'm really digging on, I love it because it was way scrappy. So I'm just going to cut off a couple of these. I mean, that feels like muslin. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not very good with my, not very good with my fabric identification skills. And I really like kind of just flopping this out. I'm going to staple it, but I'm going to hide my staple right there. And you will see it on the other side. I'm using my vintage swing line 95, made in the USA stapler. I've had this stapler for so long, and I love it. Love it, love it. I love anything that's vintage. It just speaks to me. I like want to put something else there. Let's see what we have here. How about a number? It's always fun, isn't it? When in doubt, just put a number. Okay. I hope that you guys are doing good and that you're feeling good. I think we've all had about as much of the that we can muster and take. I like that. Okay, so you got chunky layers, and I just love it. See, it makes me feel better. Just makes me feel better to have something very chunky and organic, and really just way fun to play like this and to really get into it and have a great time with it. Okay. Oops, sorry. Got a little 3D embellishment here. So I think we're gonna put that on. I've actually got a couple things going on here. So I could pull that off, and I could pull this off. When I typically have these embellishments that are 3 layers, sometimes I'll pull the layers off, but I can tell, and sometimes they pop off really easy and sometimes they don't, so I can kind of tell that one's not going to pop off so easy. So there we go. Won't that just be a joyful little piece to put in some happy mail, do something with. It'll be fun. Kind of like the way the green is kind of picking up with that green right there. Yeah, let's do that. So when your head gets stuck, this is the kind of thing that can get you kind of back in your mojo mind frame. All right, I like that. I'm gonna choose something for him down here. A word. Just a memory. Think about pirates, and they're just a memory now. There we go. Okay, guys, just a little encouragement. If you are just kind of at your wit's end and your art is not flowing, don't buck that current, my friends. Go with that current. It's okay. You're going to reach a point where everything starts to make sense, that your mind will calm down, that you will feel better, that you'll feel lighter and less burdened. Highly recommend the mise en place technique for putting things together. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Thank you so much for your support at Patreon. It absolutely means the world to me. I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you've got any ideas or if you want to ask any questions, just comment, in the comment boxes below and let me know what you're up to, what you're doing, what is your best soothing ritual for yourself. Take care, y'all. See you soon. Bye.